Hey Maria, welcome to the Education Next podcast. And I'm so happy to see you. And I've known you since like a couple of years now, I think. And the way you've been interacting with Adi, and it's been lovely to know you and your work. But for our audience, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. First, thank you for inviting me. It means a lot to me. And yeah, my name is Maria. I'm 15 years old and I live in Bansko, Bulgaria.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
I'm
amazing.
homeschooled
Mhm.
and yeah, that's it.
Oh, and you've been world schooling, you've been traveling, you've been learning a lot of things. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I started homeschooling about 3 or 4 years ago. And now, just a couple of days ago, I went on a trip because I was invited to a movie set. So I think that's what you mean with world schooling. So yeah, I went to Malta. It was an amazing experience. I went there for 10 days. I watched how I saw how a movie was made. I was on a real movie set, and that really meant a lot to me. And yeah, so far I love it. I love homeschooling and world schooling, and it's been going great.
Mean, that's really amazing. And you have been participating in the filmmaking project since 1 year or 2 years now. And
Yeah, so the woman who invited me, Lara Alberter, I know her from Bansko. She came here maybe 1 or 2 years ago. I helped her with a project in the summer with something in Bansko. She's a German movie director. And so she came here. She really, really liked it in Bansko. And I think last year, she started to do these film classes for kids and teens who are interested in Bansko. And yeah, I was participating in those from the start. I really, really liked Lara as a person. And we started developing our own projects with her, which was very nice. I really liked that. And then she invited me to come to her film set in Malta to watch her own film. Yeah.
yeah, and it must be like a dream come true, right? Being in the like real film set. And what was really exciting about being there in person? And what did you experience there?
Yeah. Well, I haven't I had an idea, of course, of what it would be like, but when I went there, it was just all the different people. I enjoyed seeing how Lara interacted with everyone because it's a specific thing being a director. You want to everyone to do certain things in a certain way, and sometimes it was a bit it got heated between some people. There are some problems. I enjoyed watching just people interact and the story unraveling in front of us. I enjoyed the part where let's say Lara and some of the crew that were in charge of the script and the story and things like that, they were watching the monitor and how they were reacting to the way the story was being told. I really, really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. And you also worked in a film, right? In a film project. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the film that you were working in? Like the project you were
That
working
I
on?
in here in Bansko.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so when we started these lessons with Lara, I had an idea of something that I wanted to do because Bansko is a small town in Bulgaria that is right next to the Pirin mountain, and this like last summer or last summer, I had been digging around in some websites and books and looking for some interesting stories from Bansko and Pirin, and I actually found a lot of old folklore stories, Bulgarian folklore stories that I really really enjoyed uh, because they were quite unique. There are a lot of these stories, but in here in Pirin they were quite unique. So I suggested to Lara and the others to turn these into short movies, short stories, and they really really like that idea. So that's what we've been working on recently.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. And So tell us a little bit more about, like what are the key people in your life who have been your mentors, educators, and who you really look up to? Hmm?
Yeah. Well, I went to a private school in Sofia that was unlike any of the normal schools. So I owe a lot to the teachers there because I really loved everyone there. They were all my mentors, and yeah, I respect them very much. But mostly it's my family, it's my mom, my dad, when they take me with them, um, when they have something to do, some work, and I enjoy just sitting around and seeing what they do.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, also mentors that I have met in the last couple of years. That's like Lara. I have this amazing mentor, Arta Statovci,
Mhm.
for the AI classes. She's really great.
Mhm.
And yeah, I have a couple of other mentors that I've met ever since we moved to Bansko, which is great. I really enjoy them and enjoy being with them and learning from them.
That's amazing. And would you like to share with us? I mean, do you like, what sources do you use to keep yourself updated with so many things that you do when it comes to all the things that you explore? So, would you like to name them?
The sources,
Yeah. What are your sources to go to? How do you keep yourself informed and engaged?
yeah, well, I love reading. First of all, I've always loved reading. I love to have something to read all the time. So that helps a lot, especially when you know what you're reading. That's also, yeah. But yeah, a couple of years ago, I got introduced to AI, which has been a big part of my life for the last couple of years. And thanks to the AI classes as well, uh, I've learned more about it and I've become more confident with it. And so I use AI for many normal tasks, which helps me a lot. But otherwise, to keep myself updated, uh, internet, news, things like that. My family also like discusses things sometimes, so I like to listen to these talks as well.
And I'm sure, like in a small town that you live, you have ample of opportunities to go outside, meet people in the cafeteria. Do you have those opportunities a lot there?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Here in Bansko, it's like more and more people come from all around the world,
Mhm.
and it's really amazing actually. My mom is really really good at meeting new people.
Mm.
Oh yeah, really good. Every
I'm
day.
sure that must be a big plus point, having your mom, interacting with a lot of people, and then you get
Yeah,
connected to so many, right? Mm-hmm.
for sure, especially in the summer and winter when it's the high peak season. There's so many people here, and every day you go outside to buy something from the grocery store, and you see like five people.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Yeah, I really like it.
And also, you're also interested in sports. You've been skiing or something. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, here in Bansko, people love to ski.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the most famous time of the year in Bansko, the winter season. And so when we moved here, we found out that there was this little team that it was not actually for skiing, alpine skiing, but it was cross country skiing,
Mm-hmm.
which are these Nordic skis that are uh, thinner and lighter, and you ski uphill, downhill with them. And yeah, like 4 years ago, I think we started to go on these trainings, and I've been training ever since then. I love this sport. I love being in the mountains in the winter and in the summer as well. We're skiing on wheels in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I enjoy it very, very much. I've fallen in love with the sport. It's really amazing.
I think you're in a perfect place to enjoy skiing, filmmaking, AI. I mean, what a beautiful mix of things that you enjoy. I mean, Any kid would love to enjoy such things, isn't it? Like you say, you get to meet a lot of people from different parts of the world, and you can just walk down and you can meet kids there, you can play with them, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah, sure.
Mhm, that's really interesting. Also, I would like to know that what would you like to share a little bit about your goals or something that you'd like to achieve in the future? Or would you like to say that, yes, I've achieved this, you feel good about it? Would you like to share something like that?
Yeah, well, I have no idea of what I want to become in the future as a profession. But I just want to get more into filmmaking. I want to make some more of my projects for them to become a reality, because right now they're just in my head. I want to become better at skiing. I want to spend more times in the mountains. Um, I just want to improve in everything that I do and become better for now. I don't have any high set goals. I When people ask me like, do you want to become a professional skier just because I won a race or something like that, and I say I have no idea. I don't know if I'll race next year. I'll race for as long as it makes me happy. So yeah, that's what I plan to do.
I mean, that's, I think, the best. That's, I think, the best kind of the feeling to have when you don't, you can just enjoy what you have and you try to be better
Yeah,
at that, right? And you don't make a figure there where you want to reach there, but you keep
yeah,
discovering, right? You keep exploring, and there are times when you don't even know that you would be so good at something, and then while exploring you just realize, right? Has that happened with you, that you're not sure, and but then on the way you were like, wow, it's so beautiful, or I'm so good at it? Has that ever happened?
yeah, for sure. I
Mhm.
mean, there are actually a lot of things happening here, and so hmm, yeah, I'm always eager to join something new, to start out with something new.
Mhm.
That's fun for me in the beginning, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if I like it, I'll work on it until it does. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's great. And here, especially, there are a lot of opportunities for that, which is also greater.
Mhm. Mhm. And I think any kid or any young person listening to you would definitely would like to come and see how Bansko operates, right? With so many things
Yeah,
happening, right? You have
they should.
nearby walkable distance, you have good cafeterias where people just join in, and with all the things that Andreas shares, I'm sure that's a very fascinating place to be in, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's an amazing place. I haven't seen anywhere else like it. Actually, the people are really unique and nice here, especially the ones who are from here.
Hmm.
They're really kind of nice people. They work towards the future in a way. I don't know exactly how to say it in words,
Hmm.
but yeah, they're excited for what's coming, which is really nice.
Hmm. And with all the things that you do and that you love to do, how would you like to be supported? Do you feel that if this would have been there, I would have done something better? So, do you feel that what resources or something that comes to your mind when you feel that it would have really helped me flourish better?
Um, I actually can't think of anything right now.
Mhm.
I feel like if anyone wants to do anything right now, they can absolutely do it.
Absolutely. Mhm. That's so
Yeah,
true.
and
Mhm.
yeah, and I don't think you need that much to be able to do something. You need to be able to see the right people, learn from the right places.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, learn from the right people and do the right things, I think.
You're very young to ask this question, but I'm still going to ask you. Uh,
Okay.
do you see that, how do you see success and failure? Like, do
In
you feel?
general,
Mhm. what's your definition of success and failure? Do you see that, or would you say that I've failed in something or I've succeeded in something? Do you relate with these things?
Um, in a way, yeah. I mean, for me, success is to um, do something um, that that provides for you, that keeps you alive,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes you feel good, that you enjoy doing, and that is something good to do. Actually, that helps other people as well,
Mm-hmm.
not just you. Um, and failure, I don't know about failure. Maybe you can fail at something, but it's you can always go back to it. I don't think you can like fail for life
Mm-hmm.
in dancing or whatever. You can always try again.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, and for me, I just try to do my best at
Mm-hmm.
things that I like. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to have as much success as I can in my goals and everything. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel, I mean, your life is quite, for me, I would say it's quite unconventional, right?
Mhm.
Like it's not going to a regular school and being a regular person, right? Like most of the people do. It's quite unconventional. You have different way of learning, and you have been doing things that, generally how people approach education and life is they complete set of education or their college and degree and then they explore something, but you are doing that all already right now. So that's why I would say that it's quite unconventional. um so do you see when how do you different, I mean, do you feel that difference with other kids or other people your age, and how does that make you feel?
Yeah, for sure. I see a difference, and in here, because there's a big diversity of people from different countries and everything. I see a big difference with the kids who are from Bansko,
Mhm.
the local kids who go to school. They don't quite understand us. They don't. Me and my sister. They don't understand why we don't go to school. Why we do the things we do.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and there are also other people from around the world. I also see a difference with them.
Mhm.
Some people my age, depends on where they've been growing up, and I love to see and acknowledge these differences. Sometimes they are for good when I want to improve myself or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, mostly I like to be with people that are older than me. I've always liked that.
Mhm.
When I was little, I would like sneak to the grown-ups table in the restaurant and just sit there and listen to them. I've always liked that. Yeah.
So you connect with older people more than people your age.
Yeah, that's very strange and weird, but I do.
I think I have seen this trend in a lot of unschooling kids, homeschooling kids, world schooling kids, that they tend to gel well with older people. It's also, I don't know, it's also because they get to see a lot of older people because they spend a lot of time with their family in real life situations, right? Versus being in a school.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe, I have seen that trend as well, to be frank. And if you would have to give some advice to people your age, because you definitely have a leverage over, the skills that you have acquired by now and all the things that you experience traveling and being with a film director, for example, or learning from an AI expert directly. So if I would ask you, what advice would you give to young people uh, your age, what would you say?
To young people my age, I would say to just do what they want to do, for
Hmm.
sure. I mean, whatever you feel passionate about, just do it and find a way to do it.
Hmm.
Find the people who can teach you to do it
Hmm.
and just go for it. Really.
Hmm.
It's a yeah, because I've had an interest in filming for a long time, and then when I saw Lara here, I was like, I want to be with her and do something with her. Uh, and so yeah, that opened a lot of opportunities for me, for example. So I would say just find out your passions, what you want to do, and do it. That's it.
I think that's a very simple and doable thing, right? Because
I
most of
think.
us, yeah, yeah, yeah. Continue. You were saying something?
No, that's it.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a very simple advice, and it's not hard, like you said. You saw Lara and you wanted to do something, and you just did it, and it was possible. Somehow it happened because you really wanted to do it, right? So I think that's brilliant, and I'm sure that a lot of credit goes to your mom, who has been, connecting you with people and giving you that environment and supporting you, and that's really amazing. And thank you so much for being here, Maria, and sharing so much with me. And see you again.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Hmm.
It was great to talk to you.
Yeah, we should catch up more.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right. See you then. Bye bye.
Bye.